Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today we're going to learn how to ask questions in Chinese. Just like in English, there are 7 question qualifiers, which are what, who, which, when, why, where, and how. And in Chinese, we have exactly the same 7 question qualifiers. However, the order of asking questions is slightly different. So today we're going to use the easiest formula for you to understand the structures of asking questions with what. If you think the video is helpful, please subscribe it, smash that like button, and leave a comment below. And if you can share the video with your friends and families, that will be very helpful for me. Thank you, and let's jump into the class. The first question qualifier we're going to learn today is 什么. 什么. These are the Chinese characters of 什么, and it means what. And to let you understand the structure in an easier way, there is a formula of asking the questions with 什么. First, it starts with the subject. Subject could be this, that, I, you, they, he, she, etc. And the second part is a very important element. It could be either 是, which means am, is, are, or to be, or 叫, means to be called. And these two are also called predicates. If you are not familiar with predicates yet, please click the link below where we talked about the predicate. And then plus 什么, which means what. And at last, there is an optional object. I put it into a bracket just means it's optional. In certain type of sentences, we include this object. In certain other type of sentences, we don't have to use it. We will give more examples to illustrate that point. The first example is 这是什么? 这 means this, and this is the Chinese character of this. If you're not familiar with the structure of Chinese characters yet, please click the video below where it has a brief introduction of the several structures of Chinese. 是, it means to be, but here because of 这 as the subject, 是 here means is. 什么 means what. So as you can see, the order, if we put it into English, that would be this is what. So the way Chinese people ask questions is in the statement order. This is what means what is this. In Chinese, let's repeat one more time. 这是什么? What is this? And the second example is 那 means that. 是 here means is, right? And 什么 what. And if we translate literally, it means that is what. As you can see, it's in a statement order, right? Although it's a question. So that means what is that? What is that? These two examples are very easy and very basic. And as I mentioned here, there is an optional object, and it didn't appear in those two sentences. So let's have a look at the example below and to see in what type of circumstances you will need to add an optional object. Okay, this example starts with 这, which means this. 是 is. 什么 what. And at the end, 书 means book. So in English, that means what book is this? So as you can see the difference, if you want to ask a question with what, but in a specific range, for example, what movie is this, what book is this, what beverage is this, etc., you will just need to put that range or object at the last. just like this. 这是什么书? What book is this? Okay, and those three examples are all about 是, which means to be. It means MSR. And what about the second? The second case, 叫. 叫 means to be called. And we also mentioned this in our previous class. If you're not familiar with it, you can find in the previous video. And here is an example with 叫. 你 means you. Here is a Chinese character. Second, 叫 means to be called. 什么 what? 名字 名字 means name. So let's read it again. 你叫什么名字? And as you can see, the 名字 I put it into a bracket. It means it's optional. So you can also ask this question with a simpler formula, just like 你叫什么? It means what is your name? You can also ask this question with the 名字 at the end. 你叫什么名字? It also means what is your name? So now you can ask the people's name. So with that being said, now you're able to ask questions about people's name. So let's do a quick listening practice. 他叫什么名字? One more time. 他叫什么名字? Did you understand it? It means what is his or her name. And now let's do a quick conversation as a practice. 这是什么书? You can repeat after me. 这是什么书? What book is this? 这是汉语书. 汉语 means Chinese language. 这是汉语书. This is a Chinese book. Before we move on to more examples and practices, let's learn some new vocabularies. First is pen. In Chinese, the pronunciation is 笔, third tone, 笔. And this is the Chinese character. And if you're wondering about the structure of the Chinese character or how to memorize it, please click the link below where there's an introduction of the structures of Chinese. Just to have a brief introduction, this character is of up and bottom structure, and the upper part is meaning driven. It means bamboo related. And the reason pen is with this upper radical is because the traditional Chinese pen is made of bamboo. So that's the reason. And the second is apple. Apple in Chinese pronunciation is 苹果. 苹果. And this is the Chinese character. And for this part, like we mentioned previously, it means grass related or plant related. Because 苹果 is a kind of plant. So in Chinese, it's also with this radical. Next one, pineapple. Pineapple's pronunciation is 菠萝. 菠萝. And these are the Chinese characters. As you can see, as a type of fruit, it also shares the same radical on the top. Next one, egg. Pronunciation is 鸡蛋. 鸡蛋. Next one, computer. Computer's pronunciation is 电脑. 电脑. 电 means electronic or electric related. 脑 means brain. So electric brain means computer. Next one is cup. Cup is very easy. 杯子. 杯子. Okay, let's do some practices with the new vocabularies we have just learned. Okay, let's start with some listening practices. First one, 这是什么？这是笔。One more time. 这是什么？这是笔。Next one. Next one. 这是什么？这是苹果。这是什么？这是苹果。Okay, we have learned pen and apple. So what about pineapple? 这是什么？这是菠萝。这是什么？这是菠萝。Next one. 这是什么？这是鸡蛋。这是什么？这是鸡蛋。Next one. Oh, whoops. I was about to take a cup. This turns out to be my favorite stuffed animal. This one. 这是什么？这是杯子。这是什么？这是杯子。Last one is a big one. 这是什么？这是电脑。这是什么？这是电脑。That's all about today. If you think the video is helpful, subscribe it, smash that like button, and leave a comment below. And please share the video with your friends and families. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.